Hey guys, it's your boy Donzizi from Allnaijabeats, and I'm in the next 1 or 5 minutes, depending on what platform you're watching on. I'm going to show you how to make a Shakushaku beat. Um, for all the producers out there, I want you to know that you can make any sound you want to make. You just need to be confident. For this particular beat, I'm going to be using FL Studio 12. But if you want me to make this same beat on, say, Logic Pro, which I use a lot as well, or on Cubase, or on other DAWs, just hit me up, let me know, and I'll do it for you. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to be working with a tempo of 117 because I kind of feel like that works for me. When you do this type of sound, you want to keep your tempo between like 115 and 120 beats per minute. I'm going to start with the drums. I'm going to start with the claps. Just going at this tempo, and then we see where that takes us. Come closer. Come. I got my drums already loaded up on my machine controller, so it's gonna be really quick. These are the claps. So we're just gonna drop that in the Shakushaku style, Simple. Now we're gonna quantize it and make sure it sounds on time. Okay, so that's just like the simple pattern, right? Usually starts very simple. What we're gonna do next is there's a sound sort of like playing in my head. When I start to, it's sort of like just tum 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 tum, something like that, But that has to be your lead, and that drives the whole beat. So. So for that sound, normally I would use like a guitar, a mute guitar. I have Nexus open. There's a guitar called jazz guitar, and this is how it sounds like. Just a basic guitar. So we're gonna try different combinations of that sound, and then we'll see how it goes. Perfect. So I've got the sound. So right now we're just going to record it. You can almost feel the Shakushaku groove already in the beat, even though we just have a clap, and a basic lead sound. But the dance in the beat is already coming up. And one thing I normally do before I start a project is to set the swing. So if you check here, I have my swing set at something like 30%, and that helps to sort of add an extra dance groove, to the beat. So we're gonna be adding a kick. So let's quickly record that. That sounds good already. Okay, so I'll probably have to take out one of those last kicks, So already we have something very basic, and if you take this to the club, and you give a DJ, it already sounds like a beat. You can actually dance to it, you know, and that's the whole essence of building a beat. So you put in the most important elements, and then you move on to the smaller elements, right? You know, in Shakushaku, you want to have something that, you know, as the clap hits, something is coming in between, like, you know, chaka chaka, chaka chaka, something like that. So let's try with this sound. So let's do something like that and see. Okay, so something like that. So we you know, probably have to edit it and make it fit, you know, and give us that feel that we're looking for. So I'm just gonna. So one thing you want to do is you want to turn down the velocity of that particular sound so it's not so loud. So next thing, I feel like a shaker, you know, like something like that will come in handy. So we're just gonna. You know, just shake it up with a shaker, if that makes any sense. All right. In these shakers, we can have, like, you know, sort of like an extra hit in the shaker that comes just before the last two. So like some like. So you see the shakers add, you know, that dance groove quality to the beat. We want to add some congas. I already have a conga loaded. It sounds like this. Okay, so but for the congas, we're gonna play a pattern that sort of has this bounce. You know Olamide's science students. You know how sort of like you have these congas that are going really fast. So as it's playing, so we'll do something like. Let's look for something that goes with the key of the song. So yeah, so that's it. So right now we're gonna record. So that's it. Straightforward, simple. You got your sound. Shakushaku vibe. Okay, so now we're gonna add like I wouldn't call it a pad. I like to call them trance strings, something to just give it support and some background weight. So I have a saw from Nexus. It's called Super Saw ×4, and it sounds something like this. You know, it's a very common sound, like a lot of people use it, but we're just going to use it like a background sound. So I've really turned down the volume, and we're just gonna. Okay, so what I'm doing is just so, then I'm just going to me. So it's basic, it's simple, but it gives that background feel. So we're gonna add it right now. we quantize it. So you can hear it's already coming together. The bounce of the beat, everything, the sounds, the strings, you know. So there's only one thing that is missing from this beat now. It's we need you need to have a crazy lead sound apart from the standard lead sound, something to add some excitement, right? And normally I use, you know, different types of synths. I have something here that sounds a bit crazy. This is coming from Expand. I use this plugin a lot. It has basically all the sounds that you want. And this sound in particular really adds that, you know, crazy party vibe to the beat. So we're just gonna look for something that sounds nice, and then we play it. Okay, so I'll just try something. I'll just try to record something, you know, that goes with it. Okay, so that was probably too crazy, but yeah, I'll take out some of the sounds, and then we'll hear how it sounds. Sound is so heavy that my hard drive keeps falling off. So that's my Shakushaku beat. It's just a quick rough walk to, you know, give you an idea. Of course, you want to make it, you want to sequence, add more sounds, you want to put some rolls, probably even try a live guitar, you know, just try different sounds. But this is sort of like the basic foundation groove that can just get you moving. And if you can put something like this together, you're already on your way to becoming a Shakushaku master. Once again, it's your boy Donzizi from Allnaijabeats, and I hope you enjoyed my quick Shakushaku tutorial.